constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on last year's national champion, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Raging Cajuns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And I think that was step one for this offense. You didn't want to start backed up, but you did on this first drive. Nice job getting that first down, creating a little bit more space. Now I look to see if they get back on script, maybe get aggressive and see what this offense does today.
Finds his big tight end. It's a running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Louisiana. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Ncaa. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running.
Touchdown, Aztecs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
The This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Hauls it in. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like this in the first half, man, it gets you excited because it opens up the whole playbook, everything I have to use. I like all these.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flying as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. No good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To throw on first down off the play fake. On target to the left. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. He's got it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Aztecs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTSA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So the quarterback
breaks into the open. He's at the 30, the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That shit going down on Twitter, man.
Is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Walk around stroking that finger, nigga. That nigga ain't doing no fuck. He just pacing back and forth, nigga.
Inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped.
I be on Twitter, you know, that shit popped up on my little page. And I got a little freaky ass Twitter. But that shit popped up. I said, nah, this ain't real. And I seen this fat ass walk by. I said, oh, this fat ass little dick ass nigga, man. See why you paying nigga to fuck his hoe, man. Nigga ain't walking around with nothing, nigga. He got his hand covering his pee-pee, man.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely
I don't think the doctors can help that nigga, boy, because that shit is invisible. No homo, boy. Man, you probably gotta have something down there to work for them crackers to work with. That boy is floating, boy. That boy is floating.
And doing a
Hey.
Great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there,
yeah, bro, I seen the clip of the nigga walking by playing with himself and then playing with his nipples. I said, oh, this nigga here wildin'. That nigga playing with his nipples and that shit. If I see the whole video, man.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this
that nigga trying to get horny, bro. That nigga ass can't get horny. He playing with his nipples and shit.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout.
Yeah, dog. The nigga so fried cute. The nigga trying to get his mind right. He can't focus.
Do not let them run the football.
Hey, the nigga can't focus, man. Nigga, he doing all. He just pacing back and forth looking for some shit. Like, I don't know if he looking for ecstasy oil or what.
Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. There he goes.
Oh, please.
The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown Aztecs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off. And
I just sent it to you.
get behind them.
Yeah, that nigga that wide open.
And he's going to bring this one out.
He probably paid that porn star because the porn star had made a video with Vlad and said the nigga did he record on his phone by mistake. So you never know. 50 could have probably paid that nigga. Yeah, he the only one supposedly had one. I know the hoe ain't gonna do it. You know, bitches ain't going for that.
The gun, the ground game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Hey, he could say he could lie and say somebody hacked his phone, but it wasn't him. Unless you know somebody like did he fight it or the girl.
And set up a short yardage on second down. It makes play calling easy.
Yeah, he'd be fucked then.
Call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You
ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight end.
Over there, baby mama. No, this is his girlfriend. 50 baby mama. Yeah. So he probably trolling too.
Back does a great job finding the hole.
Did he probably say, man, drop that shit, nigga?
Big, huge game. If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And
he's so focused on the camera, nigga. Diddy don't give a fuck.
Those guys up front, not
that nigga trying to make sure that camera shot right, nigga.
Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nah, he keeps setting up the camera right. You know, you trying to make sure that shit and getting the right angles, nigga.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw.
Man, nigga, freak off, man. You're a freak. Nigga, it's fantasy. Probably can't. Nigga probably can't get off right. So you gotta, you know.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here.
Yeah, everybody. Man, I know where she from. We ruin bitches down here in Miami. I know she.
To the air on first down. Got his man on the outside.
Yeah, you getting straight air. And I know she got fucked too.
way, able to wedge it back
I know she done. That's why she on the platform. She on. You done
Quarterback just
pay
trying to
niggas to
spit
come
it
hit
out to
that
his
loop.
running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Man down on the play as the officials take a
This
break
nigga
to
need to
let
get
him be
the fuck
checked
out
out.
the game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
3rd and long situations are really hard to
He
convert.
paid a lot of
Defense
money,
knows
man.
it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is in the air. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The play action fake. Starts to scramble to the left. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Yeah, and the QB, tell you what, he does a good job of buying time, scrambling outside of the pocket to the left, but the defense holds true, understands their responsibilities. I can't just leave my guys deep. Good coverage, which leads to the overthrow.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, San Diego State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown page.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even. And what's... Oh, he's got some space. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it down the right side.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll take another shot here.
Fuck nigga.
And they won't make the
Dude,
connection,
I
looking
hate
to
this.
make a big
That's why he
play
didn't
there.
start last year.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I
Damn,
think the
bro.
thought process is look, we've had so much
Look,
success
this nigga just
early in
can't
this
fucking
game running
throw.
the
You a
football.
left-hand quarterback,
Let's see if
bro.
we can now take advantage of the defense,
damn,
throwing the ball
fuck, nigga.
over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing
Damn, I don't even know
downhill
what the
trying to
fuck to
stop
do with
that.
this
If we
shit,
get the
bro.
one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He's
don't know what the
really
fuck to
close
do
to
with
that
this
first
thing,
down
man.
marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
The fucking
One of the
turn
things
off,
you love
bro.
about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's
I
also
asked
a
who
weapon
wrong
in
for
this
what?
offense,
To be a
catching the
bitch?
football.
Gonna look downfield again. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll
Yeah,
mark
put
it at the
fucking backups
23.
in, bro. Fuck.
Offense getting set
Niggas that only
for
supposed to
first
be on the
down.
fucking field, nigga.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Damn.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the
Fuck
other
up in
offense.
this.
Points at a premium.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Used the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Picks up the first down, still moving.
Slow,
And
slow,
he'll ramble
slow.
to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's looking to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's McGooligan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They feed him again. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Looking downfield, it's Allen. He's taking the shot.
Oh, you motherfucker pulled back.
Finds a seam. Touchdown, Cajuns. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll run the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. And he comes up with a massive play right there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
Fuck nigga cannot throw. As soon as I put a hand close to the bush.
At the end of the half,
Hands
playing the
control.
2-minute situation beautifully. Forcing the turnover here now. A chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Good timing on the quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Still looking on the move. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock.
Oh, we gotta take that, bro.
As he was going for 6 right there.
And these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle.
Go ahead, Todd.
To 7 seconds.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man, it's Allen. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. To the air, it's Allen. It's complete to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns have it in scoring position on first and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw again. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Off-play action on first down. Lets it fly. Connection to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a deep man. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't win.
And he's still running after the move. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, San Diego State.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker, turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UNLV. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw. It's Allen. Working that left side now. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Power football with the run. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Breaks into the open. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The throw to the outside is complete. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a first down.
And that makes me think, do I want a blitz? How do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and having success. I'm going to think twice about bringing the blitz. Nice read by the QB. Nice job by the running back getting some extra yards and getting the first down.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Allen. Throwing right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught him. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Off the play fake on first down.
Come on, man.
5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Allen. Keeps looking downfield. Back's got it. Touchdown, Cajuns. A great catch and run for 6. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
They call a touchdown and want to call it back. Come on.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's not afraid to go deep. Snatches it on the run. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Aztecs will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He caught it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aztecs. A quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Hand off from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter.
The only nigga with a national championship talking.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the move. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you got throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh,
there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that
here on the
third down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
You heard what you just said.
To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got his man downfield. Oh, look out.
I barely survived.
Past the 10. And he just kept running. He ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Reggie.
I blowed you out 60-something to 20, bro.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked, he lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's running free down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, San Diego State. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. A low line drive and short kick. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
Fires into the end zone. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys.
Touchdown Aztecs! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Wake Forest. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And the Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Makes a grab on the shot. Breaks free in the middle. Touchdown, Louisiana. They move on top here on the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work.
Appreciate it, Dello. Dello, appreciate it. Appreciate it, y'all. Drop some likes and fire flames.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quick completion on the out route. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aztecs want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Bring in the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Ambrose. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
I know he didn't pick up the 1st down, but, man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for...
Y'all think, chat? Y'all think we gonna hold it down or what?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And the extra point is good. They're up by 3, and a field goal would just bring us even. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ncaa. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown Aztecs! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, it's Allen. The quick out. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a
the only two niggas with a national championship. Remember that shit, nigga.
And then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had
only
ice in their
nigga ain't
veins.
got
You
no
can tell there's
worries, nigga.
tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step
Nigga,
up.
you ain't
and in the
recruiting
huddle,
now. You ain't
they can make
5-star
sure that
yet,
everybody
nigga.
else is focused.
Yo, 2-star recruit ass, nigga.
That will put the
Yo,
wrap on
2-star
things
recruit
from here.
ass,
For
nigga.
David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Nigga.
Nigga. Nigga. Who won it? Who won it? Hey Rick, that was a good ass game, boy. Hey, one thing you gotta realize, my nigga, this college football. College gonna go to NFL, nigga. How many you gonna score? Rick. Fade out. Fade out. Finna go take a leap right quick, Jack. I don't say your invitation. Fade. Fade out. Yeah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't kick me out because you ain't taking too fucking long, nigga. All black. Workhorse, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? Get that nigga ass up. Ass out of there. Workhorse, nigga. Boom! Nigga, watch that hit. Boom! Workhorse, nigga. Get your ass off of me, 54. Put that nigga slap on his fucking back, nigga. Workhorse, nigga. One better learn how to tackle too, nigga. Oh shit.